We are trying to observe unity in nature. We forget that this personality is also part of the same nature. The light you are seeing there is also the light in my eyes. But the light in my eyes has no meaning unless the light that is in the mind can trigger the eye to utilize the light. And the light that is not in the soul, the light, living light that is the soul, is not in me. I am that. And the light that becomes the sap of life in this tree, also I am that. When you have this sense of unity about the lights of the universe, you cannot differentiate where your person ends. Where does your breath end and the breezes begin? There is no difference. So that in this way, a meditator looks at nature, but he does not look at nature only, he looks at himself and looks at nature within himself. And he finds that when he stands against a tree, the life that is flowing upwards through his spine and the sap that is being pulled upwards through the tree, they are part of the same principle. That principle, thou art, tat tvam asi. But saying it in this poetic form is not going to help you. Sitting there imagining is not going to help you. It has to be a realization. The realization, like the fact that you are moving your hand, you are the master of this hand, you can move it this way, you can move it that way, you can move it this way, you can move it that way. Similarly, you are the owner of your mind, and you can modulate the light of your mind this way or that way, whichever way, to incorporate all the lights of the universe. Nature and human being are not apart. I am part of nature. The blood that flows through my body is part of nature. It is part of the flowing principle of all the waters. The fire of my hunger, the fire in my speech is part of the entire fire principle that gleams in the diamond, in the deepest mine, and in the highest sun. I do not see the difference between the light that is in the diamond and that is in the sun and that is in the eye and that is in my mind. So it's not a question of how important the nature is to a human being. The question probably should be, how much of nature is in human being? And my answer is, all of it. And because it is thus, because it is thus, therefore a human being is an integral part, inseparable from all of that life that was going on in the universe. I am not walking in nature. The nature is walking, nature is taking a walk in nature. You are asking a little ripple, why do you like walking on the water? You are asking a wave, why do you like to explore the sea? You are asking a little breeze, why do you travel around over the winds? You are asking the ray, why do you fly between the sun and the flame of fire? See, the fire in me is one with this light, the breath in me is one with this wind, the light in me is one with this light, and the two being together, no one is taking a walk in something else. We are all flowing, the entirety is flowing in certain directions, and we are going that way. When you will know this, not just talk about it, not just make poetry compositions about it, not just take films of the so-called nature around you, When within you, you will know this connection, then you will have what they call the cosmic consciousness. See? So, the principle of consciousness is in all nature, including this personality, and consciousness is flowing. My meditation is